WROI News. Your news tips are welcome at 223-6059. This is WROI News.
.1 WROI. It's time now to take a look at your local news. The news today is brought to you by Wendy's Restaurant, 2340 South Main, Rochester. Wendy's is way better than fast food. It's Wendy's. And by your Fulton County REMC, your Touchtone Energy Cooperative. Currently sitting at 52 degrees under sunny skies here in downtown Rochester. We'll take a look at your full weather forecast a little bit later on in your news. United States Senator Joe Donnelly was our guest on WROI for his regular report. There was further confusion over sanctions against Russia this week, and we asked the senator whether he supported sanctions.
I'm a strong supporter of sanctions on Russia. Russia has threatened their neighbors in the Baltic region, has invaded their neighbor Ukraine, has taken their area in Crimea, has taken a big portion of eastern Ukraine as well, just taken it. And so they've invaded their neighbors, they've threatened other neighbors, they interfered with our election, they are constantly involved in trying to attack our infrastructure and get additional links into our infrastructure on a constant basis.
Donnelly went on to say why he supports even further sanctions.
We have had sanctions placed on Russia on a number of their what are called oligarchs, their richest people who are Putin's friends, and we were going to have more sanctions, and the president took them off. I think they should have been left on. These are bad actors. These are people who threaten our country, who threaten our sons and daughters who are serving in the military, and keeping those sanctions on sends a very, very strong message to the people who pull the strings in Russia that we're not going to stand by.
Again, that was United States Senator Joe Donnelly. You can hear that interview in its entirety on our website, WROIFM.com. The Fulton County Commissioners met and heard the highway report from John Geyer. Commissioner Rick Randstead was our guest on WROI, and he shared some of those details.
He hopes to have his road programming up. He's grading gravel roads, patching holes. We talked about some prepay on oil. A lot of people don't understand that they use a tremendous amount of oil out there in the summer, probably somewhere in between 300,000 and 400,000 gallons. We took bids a while back on them. We had one company was, 7-8 cents cheaper, and they always have an escalation, de-escalation clause in the oil agreement so they can go up or down. Well, if you've been watching the market here lately, oil's been going up like crazy. So we all agreed to enter into a prepay agreement for 264,000 gallons. So he's going to go ahead and buy that now, so he's got his price locked in. He knows where his price is at on that, which I think is a pretty good thing because that way you can estimate, you know more where you're going to be.
Randstead also gave us an update on the Community Crossing Project.
Community Crossing projects he feels is going to get kicked off. The contractor said around the first week of May they was hoping to, and that will be paving through Lighters Ford, and that will be also Wabash Road, I believe it was.
And again, that was Fulton County Commissioner Rick Randstead. The City of Rochester Water Board will meet in special session on Thursday, April 26th at 2 p.m. in the council chambers at the City Building Complex to receive bids for the Monroe Street Water Main Replacement Project. We'll be back with a look at your full weather forecast after this.
And now for something deliciously different from Wendy's. Wendy's Double Stack is still an option in the 4-for-4 with a quarter pound of fresh beef, 4 nuggets, fries, and a drink. That's a deal so good it should not exist. Like how owls shouldn't be able to turn their heads all the way around.
Whew, wouldn't like that deal.
The 4-for-4 with your choice of a double stack, junior bacon cheeseburger, or crispy chicken BLT. A deal so great, it's impossibly good, but not for long.
At participating Wendy's for a limited time. Meal includes 4-piece chicken nuggets, small fries, and a drink. Fresh beef available in the contiguous U.S., Alaska, and Canada. Not valid in Alaska and Hawaii.
Your Fulton County REMC is proud to offer the new Faster Exceed satellite internet service. They can now connect customers to their fastest satellite internet service ever with broadband speeds up to 12 megabytes per second. For homeowners with fewer options for internet service or who live in rural areas, there's no better option than Exceed Broadband. Share photos remarkably fast. Enjoy better video chat with less jitter. Send and receive files quickly. Exceptionally fast web browsing and email. Listen to streaming music. If you're ready for a fast faster internet connection, you're ready for Exceed Broadband. Call 574-223-3156 today to learn more about the amazingly fast Exceed Broadband service offered by your local Fulton County REMC, your touchstone energy provider. And now take $50 off all new Exceed internet installs with your Fulton County REMC. Call them today.
And again, we are sitting at 52 degrees under sunny skies here in downtown Rochester. Culver is at 49. The Grissom Aeroplex is at 53. We see sunny skies the rest of the afternoon. We see a northwest wind around 15 miles per hour with some gusts up around 25 miles per hour. Tonight it'll be mostly clear and we have a low around 30, a northwest wind at 5 to 15 miles per hour with gusts as high as 20 miles an hour. That ends the wind, at least for now, and tomorrow we see sunny skies, a high near 56. Tomorrow night will be mostly clear, and we have a low around 33. On Saturday, it'll be partly sunny. We have a high near 58 and a low around 37. Sunday, mostly sunny, a high near 61 and a low around 38. And then on Monday, we see mostly sunny skies, a high near 65 and a low around 45. Looks like spring is finally on its way. Again, 53 degrees at the Grissom Aeroplex, 49 in Culver, 52 here in downtown Rochester. This has been a look at the forecast for Rochester and all of north central Indiana. News today was brought to you by Wendy's. Wendy's hamburgers are made fresh, never frozen, now open late. And by your Fulton County REMC, home of the Exceed Broadband Connection. Fulton County REMC, your touchtone energy provider. For WROI News, I'm Paul Zartman.
Do you have the WROI News Tip of the Week? When you see or hear news happening, call 223-6059. If you have the top tip of the week, we'll pay you $10. That's 574-223-6059. 223-6059.